Hi everyone. It's not summer anymore, is it? I just spent the past 4 months of my summer building a boat. Now before I continue, this has been the biggest and the most expensive project I have ever done, mainly because I've only done like 3 actual projects on this channel, but still. So if you could consider subscribing, that would really help my channel out, so please do. And if you don't subscribe, you don't want to yet, I don't know, I get it, then you could at least like the video, because that would help out. Sort of. So in June of 2021, or the beginning of this summer, I had an idea. I wanted to make a boat. Now, some people have different definitions of the word make. My definition of it right now is I bought the stuff from Craigslist and Amazon and kind of assembled it, but I did make a little thing, but we'll get to that later. So this boat is being powered by this Newport Vessels 36 pounds of thrust trolling motor. Then I added in a 30 amp fuse right here, so that if this hits like some lily pads or like a log or something, it won't fry the circuit in there because the amp drop's gonna go way up. I also soldered in this little button switch right here, which is good, very helpful. It's like a main power switch. So this is the battery to power that motor. It's a 12 volt, 60 amp hour RV/marine battery. I got it from someone on Craigslist for cheap, which is good, and it powers the motor well, so this works really well. Also, it's 40 pounds, so it's very heavy. So on to a not so heavy item, the lid for the battery box. I got this little battery percentage meter on Amazon. It tells you the percentage of your battery's charge. And then I 3D modeled a little holder for it and 3D printed that, and then mounted it to the top just using some bolts. And these clip on to the wires of the trolling motor. So it works pretty well. There's also like temperature sensor, tell you the temperature of your battery. So it's a pretty little neat thing. Now, if you guys really want to see the boat, here it is. This is the boat. I know, it's really unentertaining. This is deflated right now, and that's right, it's an inflatable boat. I have it deflated and folded up right now. This is the Intex Seahawk 4 inflatable boat. It can hold a maximum of 1,050 pounds if I'm not mistaken, and it weighs 40 to 60 pounds. I completely forgot the number. Its outside measurements are 11 feet and 16 inches by 4 feet and 9 inches. So pretty big boat. Using the manual pump that the boat came with, it takes about 10 minutes of continuous pumping to inflate it all the way. There is 3 sections that you need to inflate: the outside, the middle, and the bottom. The bottom is the hardest because you have to hold the pump tube in the little nozzle thing and then also pump with the other hand, like extended. It's really difficult. But the other 2 sections are totally fine. They're super easy. If you're wondering why I didn't get an actual boat and I just got this inflatable boat, it's because I don't have room to store an actual boat, which sucks, but yeah. One more thing I forgot to mention is this video is the first video on this channel that's actually sponsored. Ladies and gentlemen, this video is sponsored by my wallet, which is now empty because I spent all my money on this project. Sorry to disappoint you guys, but I don't really have a build montage set up for this video because there wasn't really much building involved. It was more just kind of like assembling, and all I have is like these 3 clips, so I guess I'll just show you guys those. A very common question I've gotten asked during this project is, if this battery were to fall in the water, would it electrocute everything in the water? Okay, if the battery were to fall in the water, it would not electrocute everything in the water. What would actually happen is it would sink to the bottom and then slowly pollute the water by leaking out its chemicals that are very bad chemicals, until some unsuspecting fish came by, swam in the chemicals, and then died. So if this battery were to get dropped in the water, why wouldn't it electrocute everything in the water? Well, contrary to popular belief, I can actually touch both leads of this battery. This is not a trick. I can do that with this battery. And that is because this battery has enough amperage or electrical current to kill me, definitely. But it does not have enough voltage to push that current into me. An analogy for this would be like a car, where the car is the battery, and the weight of the car is the amperage, and the speed is the voltage. Say if the car was going at you at like 60 miles an hour, that 2,000-pound car is gonna, if it hits you, it's gonna kill you. That'd be like a high amperage, high voltage battery. But if the car is going at you at like 2 miles an hour, it's not gonna kill you. Even though it has enough weight or amperage to kill you, it does not have enough speed or voltage to push that weight into you. So it's just gonna like push you out of the way, kind of. That's why this battery isn't going to electrocute everything in the water. This is a 12-volt battery, therefore it does not have enough voltage to push out its electrical current into the water and electrocute everything. Also, it's a really big lake, and so it'd be really hard for the battery to do that. This is where my knowledge kind of stops, is like, other than just not having enough voltage, like why it wouldn't electrocute everything in the water. The main issue would be pollution, because it's got a lot of bad chemicals in here that would like burn your skin. So yeah, don't do that. Take everything I'm saying with like a grain of salt, I think that's the saying, because I'm not a professional. So if you want to learn about this or kind of figure it out, do your own research. Don't listen to everything I'm saying. I mean, like, listen to it, but don't follow everything I'm saying, if that makes sense. Just take it with a grain of salt, because I've blotched it. I've made it simple to understand. So yeah, don't go ripping out your parents' car's battery just to touch the leaves, because some batteries are different voltages. You might get shocked. I don't know. Don't come crying to me if you get shocked. And now, 3 idiots.
They're actually...
Are they following us? Oh my god, they're following us.
They want food. What do you think they're doing?
Should we drop into the water?
Yes. No, don't.
What are you doing?
The ducks.
There's cookies.
Shut up! The ducks are coming after us. The Armada.
You throw a cookie. You throw. Where did it go?
Don't follow me.
What the?
It's literally like an Armada. It's so terrifying.
Like 3 ducks. There's another one over there.
Oh god.
Okay, what if we stay still and they catch up to us and then they get bored?
Get out. Scram.
Guys, we're in trouble. They're circling back. They're circling back.
Oh my god, they're coming from the side.
Get out.
Bye, duckies. We're back out on the water. I've added a few things, actually. I've added this switch here, so I can turn like the whole power. Cause like even when the power's on, the lights right there, they're still on, and so this motor can just be like turned on. So I want that to be off. So this battery meter here, I've also added this, so that this can get an accurate reading. 78%, 12.6 volts. So while I was editing this, I realized that I failed to mention how the motor actually attaches to the boat. So the motor attaches to a solid object with clamps. It's got like little screw clamps on the motor, and they don't screw into the solid object. Instead, they just clamp it, so they hold the motor there with pure friction. So we need something solid to attach to the boat, and this is where the Intex motor mount kit comes in. So this is a kit that you can buy that's meant specifically for trolling motors on inflatable boats. A lot of inflatable boats you can get have pre-attached hooks meant for this motor mount. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 attachment points, and you bolt the motor mount to the hooks with the bolts that it came with, and then that motor mount has a solid surface, and you mount the motor onto that. So that's how it's mounted. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Sorry I posted it in October instead of August, because I filmed most of it in August. If you like my content and want more of it, you can head over to my Instagram and Twitter at Matthew Millette. And if you want to support the channel even more, you can head over to my Patreon, where you'll get access to early and behind the scenes content. Okay, bye!